Tuesday, Frank and Franklin bring you all the hot topic about finance, whether it's investment, saving, budgeting, taxations, all of that and much more on musicvibe.com. MUZIKVIBE.com.
Or
Fun
you
of
could watch us on Facebook Live.
Facebook Live. We always have our live on Facebook. We have a lot of topics that we worked on already. Everything is there. Just go on our Facebook page. Don't forget to like us. You know, we like the likes. So like us and tell your friends to come and like us. And Frank, it's the time for our main topic of the night. As I said, I got a couple of people asking me what type of business they can start, because most people, they like to work. They are happy being an employee, like having a 9 to 5 where they work, have a regular job, live a regular life. But some people want to do more. They want to do more, but they don't know what to do.
Yeah.
They think to start a business or to start something, they have to have a lot of money. But we
I
have the
think
answer.
that I think that you gotta wanna be a business owner. It's not easy, and then you have to have some type of skill to offer to the public, because and then you have to do it. You have to be good at your skill. So something that that they cannot get. Even though they could get it other place, but you have to be very skillful.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
cannot start a business that you don't know nothing about.
Yes.
How can you be like, let's say you a barber and then you don't know how to cut people's hair? No, that's not gonna happen.
You have to go and training first. Work
So,
for somebody
you cannot-
else and do all this thing.
Yeah, you
to
cannot-
master the craft.
You cannot start a business you don't know anything about unless you have a lot of money. You hire a professional to manage that business for you, but that's not what we're talking about. Now we're talking about you have the skills, but you don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. So we come up with a couple of things that you can do that would require less than $100 or
Or even
$0.
yeah, and then also the business. A matter of fact, I did a video recently with Jocelyn. She does credit repair, where she mentioned that you could start a business for $500, and so but it's almost like you signing up with the company, like you starting a franchise.
Yes.
We're gonna talk about that too. So you could call us more on that too.
It is part of that. So the
Yeah.
first business you could start, if you have the skills that don't need a lot of money for, let's say you can be a tutor.
Yes.
Let's say you're good with math, you can be a math tutor that you don't need any money to do that. And then let's say you have one child or one person, you can go to their house.
Yes.
You don't need no money to do that. So this could be a good business before
You just
know.
might need some business card to start with.
Yes, and
Yeah.
know people that needs the service. You go to them, you are good, and then one of them will refer you to a second one, refer to a third one, fourth one. Before you know it, you hire all the tutors to work under you.
Yes.
So it doesn't need any money.
So an di nan Creole, nou pale de ou ka, ki do di tout ou gen oubliye tout de se pa pou professeur,
C'est
but
le professeur
professeur,
liye même, but
ou-
c'est un moun kap travay avèk moun.
ki ede moun la
Ou gen ou matche ou
Subject,
konen, ou
wapwen.
matche ou konen, gen dwa matematik,
matematik,
li gen dwa
science,
science, li
Yeah.
gen dwa composition, writings, anglais, whatever sa liye a, ou bon la dan, ou ka ensegnye moun. Donc, ou fè moun pay yo, gen moun ki chaje moun $10 lè, gen moun ki chaje moun $15 lè, ou ka
Gen
arrive
ki
chaje moun
$45
45, 50, $60 lè. Ou gen 10 moun, ou chaje $50 lè, sa deja bon $500 lè. $500 nan poche, donc son business liye.
Yeah, sa tou ou ka koman son business, ou toujou travay full time, and then ou just fè business a le weekend, ou fè part time, ou ban
Totally.
So, ou just pon le, ou pon jou fèl, and then pou wè sou pick up, and then pi devan,
Yes.
ou ka chanje business a ou fèl full time.
Exactly. This is something that you can do in addition to your main job. You do the tutoring after 5 or on weekends. So it doesn't take a lot. It's not no money. It's just a little bit of time to start with. And then once you expand, you can become big.
Yes. You could be a blogger, which is you write topic, So
Yes.
a lot of businesses that need somebody to write about the certain subject about the business or certain topic or some Q&A, all
Yes.
those things. So
Exactly.
they get paid a lot.
They
you
get
know.
paid a lot. And nowadays, we know with social media, people have a blog on YouTube, and they can make money off of that. If you have the skills, you can make money off of that. And again, this is something that you can do in addition to a main job.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a lot, but you can capitalize on it.
Yeah.
Or you can be a photographer. Photographer, all you need is
The camera.
a camera. A
You don't even
camera.
need film anymore because
No.
they don't use film. You just need a
No.
camera
No.
with a USB.
Once you have the skills, this is something you can do again on weekends, or on it could be a seasonal thing. You do it for during Christmas or when they have first communion and stuff like that. Once you have the skills, this is something that can become a big businesses, because nowadays I see people shoot their pregnancy. They have a pregnancy
yeah.
shoot.
Yeah.
They have wedding shoot.
Right,
they
what's
have-
her name? That lady that the
Kardashian?
Yeah, they're taking pictures.
It's
Uh,
and
I
so
don't.
it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy, and this is something that exactly I'm really interested in. I don't have the skills, but I have a couple of friends of mine that are photographers. When I'm looking at their work, I feel like this is very nice, and this is something that's very important.
I think Nancy's is
Nancy,
very good. Yeah.
she's
She's
gonna
excellent, yeah.
come on the show.
Oh, great! Yeah, we
She's
gotta
gonna
invite
come
her
on
to
the
come
show.
in. Yes. Yes.
Yes. Also, you can be a DJ Groove. Special
Yeah,
shout out to you.
DJ Groove, yes.
You can be a DJ even after work or night parties. You can go and make that extra money, and then it can becomes like your main businesses. Could be a business. You don't need anything to start with. You have the
You just need 2 turntable and a mixer and speakers.
a mixer and a computer, a
Yes,
laptop.
laptop, yeah. But you need
have
speakers.
that. You need speakers. But
Yeah.
this is something you don't need a lot to start, as long as you have the skills, and then you can start. Event planner.
Yes.
You have the skills. You
Definitely.
know people. This is something that you can start as low, and then that can become big. That's a great thing to do.
Yeah, just make sure you're on time. Not like I said. If you want to plan the event, make sure you get there on time.
We don't have the skills of the
Yes.
event planner. But today we were here early though.
Yeah,
but
just yeah.
we don't have the skills
Technical.
of DJ Groove.
Yes.
And also, Frank, they can be there are some personal creations. Let's say you will go in arts and craft or painting or something like that. You can make things to sell.
Yeah.
And you have platforms like Etsy, eBay, Amazon's, where you can sell those things. So if you
I
have
know
the
a few
skills,
people that are pretty good at that. Yeah.
yeah, so if you
Yeah.
have the skills, you can create those things, you can sell them. It could be a business that starts
Mhm.
out of nothing.
Yeah.
And also there are some in-home businesses like babysitting, pet walking. That's something
You gotta
very
love
simple.
pet if you gotta,
you, you have to have the passion. You
Yeah.
just go to people's house, grab their pet, and walk them to the park, walk them out for them. That's a
Yeah.
business. Or babysitting.
Yeah.
That's a business that you could start out of nothing. You don't need money. You don't need any equipment. Just your passion and yourself. You bring yourself and then you make that money.
Mhm.
Again, that's something that you can start as a second job.
Yes.
And after hours, you go and start it very low, and then it can become a big business.
And landscaping, snow plowing.
Stop
so
lying.
I think like I remember when I was younger, like I think 14, 15, and they had the snow, and then we used to go around the block and then shovel people's snow, and so we made money. So
You make money
Yes.
off of it.
So I guess from the beginning I was meant to be a business person.
You were born with the mindset.
Yes.
And also if, let's say you have the skills, you can be like a consulting, businesses, services. Like if you're a financial advisor, tax preparer like Frank. So those are businesses that you can start very slow, like with nothing, and then that can become big businesses.
Yes. I mean, not nothing, but you need some money to
You
start
need
with.
you need a little bit,
Yeah,
but it's
yeah.
not a lot. It's
Yeah.
not that you would need $5, $6, $7,000, $10,000, $20,000, where you have to go take a loan to start those businesses. Or
Yeah.
it's a lot, and you heard that here on the Money Talk Show on musicvibe.com.
Oh, we didn't mention Uber driver, Lyft,
We call those
insurance agent.
yes.
Yeah, we actually, matter of fact, we are actually looking for real estate agent. People wanna get that license, or insurance agent to come and help us out. So, always call us 516-673-4677 if you're looking for a new job, a new career.
And you heard it here on Money Talk Show. If you have anybody interested in real estate and
Insurance
agent, you'll call Black Coffee Financial Enterprise.
516.
We have a job for you.
Yes,
Right.
516-673-4677. We're giving our jobs.
Another thing, Frank, let's say you have the skills, you have the idea, you know what you want to do. Now, when it comes to registering your business, you don't know what type of business you should start. There are different type of businesses. We call them like business structure. So
Yes.
we're gonna talk a little bit about that before we move to the money crazy.
Yeah.
We are going to try to be quick because we don't have a lot of time
Yeah.
left. So what we call business structure. Business structure is the legal framework that defines a business. It's legal aspect.
Yeah, how
So-
you pay your tax.
Affects how you pay your tax, your ability to raise money, the
Well-
paperwork you need to file with the
Mhm.
business authorities, and
Being
also
registered.
your personal liability.
Yeah.
So after you choose a business structure, you need to register your business, get a tax ID, and file for.
We could also help you with that at the
That's
Black
something that
Coffee.
we help at
Yes.
Black Coffee Financial Enterprise, 23733 Jamaica Avenue. I don't know why I know this address like that.
So you always come there too anyway, so that's why. So it's important because many times that we just want to start a business, we don't know that there's some liability that may come your way.
Yeah.
Because people are always gonna try to game you, trying to take advantage. That's the problem. As being a business owner, you think I don't want to discourage anybody. It's not easy, but people always wanna get your money. They don't know you work hard for it. So therefore you have to be careful how you structure your business. As far as choosing the right business structure for the business.
And
They have different ones.
it's gonna help you save a lot of money, maybe
Lot of
in
headache,
tax, and
yes.
also a lot of headache.
Yeah.
And
Protect your personal asset
it
too.
protects your personal asset as far as the asset of the business.
Mhm.
And the first one we gonna talk about, Frank, is what we call sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship.
Mhm.
That's the simplest form of business you could start.
Yes.
It's like an expansion of yourself. It's yourself.
Yeah.
So the business is you. You are the business, and this is an easy to form. It's easy. It's very easy to form, and gives you complete control of your business. That's the sole proprietorship.
And the more riskiest form of business and structure.
we are going to get in it.
Yes.
It's like you. There's no separate entity between the business and the person that start that business. That's what they call it, sole proprietorship. And all the business assets and liabilities, they're not separate from the owners and the business. It's all yours. All the assets, all the liabilities, all the gains belongs to the owner of the business.
Yeah, if you get sued, they could go after you directly after your personal asset.
Yes.
Your home, your car.
Exactly.
everything else.
Exactly. You can be held personally liable for all the debts and obligation of the business.
Yeah.
If something happened, you could go to jail. They can go after your car, after your house, after your go into your personal bank and take money. So you are totally responsible for everything that has to do with the business. Let's say it could be a good form of business if you want to start like a low risk business.
Yeah.
As far as consulting that we were saying, that could be a sole proprietorship.
I think that in the beginning that you could choose that from if you're just starting at very low, you don't have no asset, nothing, and then you could start out with this, but eventually